irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need to a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down heresy. Just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. For real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. Asshole on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Hell, think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. But they mad they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. Stop.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. Joe Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. to throw again. Herbert. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. The tackle by Nick Vigil. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go with Chubb on second down. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to stand in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He finds Beckham complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe...
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
1-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Chubb. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Mayfield down.
3rd and 4.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Janoris Jenkins on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Breeze. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down, New Orleans.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now it's the backup Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A second down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Intercepted.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run again on first down, Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To Nate Chubb. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
On first down, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that one will fall incomplete. Intended for clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
10-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're running it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 31, Breeze. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 69 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
It's caught by OBJ. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
29-yard line.
Now Mayfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They look like
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And one play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders. It's a pick.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Breeze to throw again. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Kamara, the ball calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Breeze. Touchdown, Saints.
Jared Cook.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And now it's second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Saints 21, Browns 7.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It leads to
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Hunt. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Nowhere to return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Brings up third down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The Dog Pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They may have thrown... interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 45.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Larry Ogunjobi.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now, and a little floater there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Now Chubb running right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph.
Chubb will get the call running left. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3.
A give running right is Chubb.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
End of the first quarter.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper.
That's good.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
6-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 29 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15.
They're not even
and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 61 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
27-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Following the interception, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Browns 7. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
By the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
I need to get my swag.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Here we go. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. JoJo Natson now on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
It's caught inside the 25, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off, the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This is JoJo Natson. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 31, Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Check.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Andrew Sendejo on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
To Nick Chubb.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Alert, 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 alert. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 36, 36.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Get your swarm on. Watch the edge. Run, run, run. Hey, hey. Motion, 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 motion. Motion, motion. Check 52. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sheldon Richardson.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Second down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Browns.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the 41, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield's pass complete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across midfield.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Cleveland.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
The stop made by Myles Garrett.
Comes
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
At the 16-yard line.
Hurry! He's crossing. He's checking Craig. Hey, alert!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hurry! Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check the backer, check the backer. Point it right. Switch it. I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, we're 33. Check, 93's the mic. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Check, 93's the mic. Watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Jamie Gillendow. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Today's final score, Browns 27.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle.
A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
B.J. Goodson.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. The 30.
They live for this.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense. And
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Poe on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Cowboys 7.
First down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now let's see. And the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The 11-yard line.
Mayfield. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Cody Parkey set.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And some room to roam now. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete. Intended.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be fourth down.
Check. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, left.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Their own 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 58 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Greg Zuerlein.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Mayfield's
It
pass.
certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Hurry! Watch my board. Watch the out. Watch the out. 54 is Mike. 54. King.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
Mayfield's pass.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
14.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Parkey adds the extra point, and a lead now up to 14.
Cody Parkey.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Again, it's Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Mac Wilson on the tackle.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
22. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 32-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay. Right where it is. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here's Mayfield, able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Do. Alert, alert, alert. 48 for Mike. Who's telling me? Mike, what? Mike 48.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Today's final score, Browns.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for...
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. 2000. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Browns.
Here's Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Carlson on
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big moves towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
35-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. On the delay, here's Hunt. And the lane closes up quickly as we'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Jonathan Abram. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Raiders 7, Browns 0.
Now Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. at their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 26.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Wilson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the running football.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it is Carr. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cody Parkey set to go.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Carr now on first down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 13-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. A safety with a sack there. Marcus Jordan. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And this carries into the end zone. Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, flush to his right. It's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Better accept that shit, little pussy.
On the draw, Richard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up
Put your
2nd
mic
down.
on, little bitch.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr got it open man. It's Ruggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Where's your mic at? Johnny Motor. Where's your mic at?
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here.
Stop
but
being a
instead
little
they're going to
pussy.
opt to go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line.
Odell Beckham, touchdown.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Yeah. Pass interference, boy.
Have a penalty flag down.
Come on, man.
Let's see what that's about. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. And not in this case, they dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Yeah, he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
OBJ, too easy.
This is Hull on the draw play. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Jonathan Hankins on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to be dropped at the 15-yard line. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Parkey on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Escaping
too much time, man. Too much time. Pussy.
In a lot of ways, the scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Jacobs now. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah. Exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's what I thought.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Jacobs, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And
Pick
the
a
guys
play,
with the
bitch.
right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
2nd and goal. Like, you can't score
game.
this next play. Like, come on, man. Bum ass nigga.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw is Carr. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Aaron Jones who puts it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory formation.
Browns will quickly use their 3rd.
Are you really that scared?
Timeout.
Come on, bro.
As they'll stop him with a little over 30
Bro,
ticks to go in the football game. So they get pushed
run a
back
couple
to
plays,
the 11,
fucking pussy.
and here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.
Wow.
keeper.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Pussy bitch.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Now on the phone, where they don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when it peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get